Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting ready for a holiday party. I don't know why, but it feels like holiday makeup is what we train for all year. So the hair, the makeup, the fragrance, everything has to be perfect. And today's video is sponsored by Life-In. So huge thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much for the best blowout of my life. I couldn't have done it without you. We're gonna go ahead and start with hair today because I might end up pinning some of the curls. That way they can properly cool down and set as I do my makeup. So I want to quickly spritz a few styling products. I'm going in with my Redken styling products. I've been using these for, I don't know, I would say the past month or so. This is the One United All-in-One Multi-Benefit Treatment Spray. 25 different benefits. It's basically a leave-in conditioner, a detangler. It adds shine, protects against heat. It also helps with humidity, which is a good thing because I saw some raindrops earlier. I'm so sad. I hope it doesn't rain tonight. I always like to double up on my heat protection, so next I'm going in with the Instant Smoothing and Frizz Protection Spray, the Spray Smooth from Redken. This stuff is awesome. It smells amazing, but it's a mist, so it's very lightweight. It's not going to weigh down the hair. I have a new tool to share with you today. This is the Life-In Swift Special Hair Dryer. I think it is so sleek and chic. It comes in so many different cool colors and finishes, but I do really like this pearly white. It's gorgeous. It comes with 3 different magnetic attachments. There's a diffuser for curly hairstyles. I have yet to use a diffuser on my hair, but I cannot wait to try this out. There's a standard nozzle for everyday styling, and then the super sleek, very slim nozzle. This is going to give you a really sleek, frizz-free blowout. I love this nozzle. It is my favorite. And you might notice this is very thin. It's much thinner actually than the competitors that you might see. And do you see how it flares out a little bit at the top? It's a really interesting shape. It has a few key features that really set this hairdryer apart. For one thing, it has a brushless motor, which allows it to work 5.5 times faster than a traditional blow dryer. Up at the top is your on-off switch. You also have 2 different speed settings. Down here, this button is for temperature control. Tap once to change the temperature setting. You'll notice there's a different color ring up here at the top. And the most important feature, this is really cool technology, especially for me with my color treated hair. I really appreciate the temperature cycling mode. It doesn't stay super hot, doesn't stay super cold, and it really helps prevent the hair and the scalp from heat damage. The airspeed is so fast. When you turn it on, you'll instantly notice a difference. It's incredibly efficient, which is amazing for me because I always feel like I spend way too much time styling my hair. I still have pretty long hair. It usually takes me a long time to blow dry. This is a time saver, definitely. I don't know if I've ever blow dried my hair this fast. My blow dry is officially finished. I always like to use a round brush so I have a little volume up at the top. It also helps to get any of the little curly cues, any of my really curly baby hairs are now perfectly straight, and I ended up with a really smooth frizz-free style, which I love. This is a game changer. If you are in the market for a new hair dryer, definitely check out Life-In. Hair is now basically done. It's just gonna cool down, and I did throw in a roller right here at the top and the front for extra volume. So it's time to move on to makeup, and I pulled out a lot of my favorite things. Nothing really new here. These are all products that I've thoroughly put to the test. Every time I do my makeup and I'm in full glam, I always like to take note. I'll overanalyze any pictures and videos, and I'll take a mental note of any products that I think look really good maybe at the end of the day or they photograph really well. And of course I want my makeup to look really glamorous, but I also want my skin to look like skin. I want to keep it natural, somewhat natural. You know, it has to look really good in person. It has to photograph well just in case I can force my husband to take a photo with me. And it's a holiday party, so I want it to be festive. I want a little glam as well. So for primer, I am going in with my Sublimage Le Soin Perfector. The only thing I have on my face so far is a little skincare. This has a very subtle champagne gold sheen and a really nice finish. It just feels very smoothing on the skin. Doesn't feel like a thick silicone-based primer. It also doesn't feel oily like a hydrating primer. So I really like the way it just sits on the skin. The foundation we're using today is a soft natural matte. So anytime I use a matte foundation, I like to start with a glowy primer. And I'm pretty sure this has skincare as well. I don't want to get dramatic here, but I think if I had to choose one favorite foundation, if I had to narrow down my collection of probably over 50 to just one formula, I think this might be it. It's the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation from Hourglass. This is my second bottle, and I actively save this foundation. I don't know why, but it's one of those products in my head, it's like only for special occasions because I don't want to run out. and I wear shade 6.5. So I had to go through the drawer. I actually couldn't even find it right away. It was tucked in the back, which is crazy because it's my favorite foundation and it was just hiding in the back of the bottom drawer. I think I've been getting carried away trying to finish products and go through my empties, get rid of things, use things up. I find myself using products that I just want to get rid of quickly. I'm not using them because I love the way they look on my face. I thought about using my double wear since that's been in the top drawer. And I've been mixing my double wear in with my Makeup by Mario foundation. But the reason why I love this so much is that it's very perfecting like double wear. It's more of a soft, natural matte. I think double wear can look a little bit dry sometimes later on. It lasts beautifully, it photographs beautifully. And I did sunless tan last night, so even though it looks probably a bit funny going on my face, it is going to match my body. We're skipping ahead to eyes for now. We're gonna finish the face later. Just in case I get any fallout on my cheeks, I'll be able to easily clean it up with concealer. So I pulled out my Natasha Denona Glam eyeshadow palette. I love this palette. It's probably the only Natasha Denona palette I own that I've used this year. It's kind of my go-to palette. I just love it. Really has it all. Matte, satin, metallic finish shadows. Some are cooler tone, some are warmer tone, but overall it's just very neutral. I feel like my makeup always looks very sophisticated when I use this palette. I would have to check the drawer. I want to say I have maybe 4 Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. The other ones are really nice too. They're just a little bit too colorful for me. I don't really wear a lot of bright jewel tones anymore. We're really lucky because the event tonight is so close. It's maybe 5 minutes away. So there shouldn't be any rushing or traffic, which is saying something in Miami because it is Miami Art Week. Anywhere else, the traffic is going to be miserable, but we lucked out. I feel very unprepared for the holiday party this year. I didn't get my nails done. I think I might know what I'm gonna wear. I haven't really picked an outfit or planned anything. Usually this is the one party where I treat myself to a mani-pedi, I pull out false lashes, and I really go all out. I buy a new dress. I might even pick up a few different options. New shoes, the works. But this time it just kind of snuck up on me, and as much as I'm feeling festive, I'm also feeling a little bit exhausted. I just want to have a good time. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I'm looking forward to getting dressed up and leaving the house because it's been such a long time. I know I look forward to it more than my husband does. Every year around December, I'm always bugging him, asking him for the date and details. Because for him, he's basically just mingling with coworkers after hours, but for me, I'm like, woo! I don't get to have an office party. I don't have coworkers. It's just me. It's also our 5th wedding anniversary today, so I'm just pretending like this is a giant anniversary party just for us. I cannot believe it's been 5 years, 10 years together total, 5 years married. Wow, the time flies. Neither one of us has been very good about keeping up with the traditional gifts you're supposed to get each other. I looked it up earlier today because I thought, okay, maybe this year it will be an easy one, but it's wood. And I got nothing. I was trying to find cool wooden gifts for a man and I couldn't find anything. It's so close to Christmas anyways, we usually just wait and get each other a nice Christmas gift. Eyes are basically done. I picked up a really deep shadow and I'm just running it along the lash line, concentrating on the outer half of the lash line. When I was out running errands earlier, I was picking up some Christmas decorations and swapping things out, returning things, seeing what else they had, and I noticed that they had already started putting out their Valentine's Day decorations. I couldn't believe it. I could understand putting out Valentine's Day stuff in January because then at least you're in the correct calendar year, but it's still somewhat early December. I don't know, maybe there are some people out there who are just really well organized. They've already purchased all of their holiday gifts, they're already decorated, and they're just on to the next, mentally thinking about something else. I'm still on holiday gifts. Where are you in the holiday shopping? Have you finished it all? Is everything wrapped under the tree? Are you waiting? Do you know what you're gonna get? You just have to actually get it. I always wonder each year at what point it becomes last minute Christmas shopping because I feel like we're always out on the 24th. Not necessarily picking up the main gifts, but there's always just that one last thing that we have to get. I ordered a new Christmas tree today, which I'm really excited about. We do have a Christmas tree up, and it's very cute, but the more decorations I acquire, I'm realizing that not everything goes together, so I really needed to get a new Christmas tree, something that will work for the house. You know, we have our old apartment Christmas trees, and they'll still work for other rooms, but I wanted a new main Christmas tree. We're hosting my parents for Christmas this year, which will be really fun. They live in Tampa. They kind of split their time between Tampa and Pennsylvania, but they're gonna come stay with us for a few days. It's always fun to host them. I'm realizing that decorating an entire house is much more of a commitment and very expensive, might I add. So I'm trying to just take it easy, but I did want to make sure we at least had a Christmas tree. Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I was really hoping to go all out, but the way things have been breaking on us and going wrong, I don't even think it would be smart. We'll still have a beautiful Christmas tree, a beautiful mantle, and I think we'll start there, and then over the years, we'll get more and more decorations to really build it up. Not all at once. We haven't done anything outside. A couple of our neighbors have some cute decorations up. There's a street in our neighborhood, a couple streets down, and they must have like a point person because for every holiday, they decorate all of the trees down the street. For Christmas, I think they wrapped ribbon around all of the trees. They do such an amazing job. And every time I pass it, I think, dang, there's definitely somebody orchestrating all of this. Great group effort, though. It's impressive. Feel like we need to step our game up, but we're the ones holding everybody back this year. We got nothing. Right now, the only thing on our front porch is a pot with a dead plant. That's where we are this year. I always laugh. I pointed out to my husband, I'm like, why are we displaying this dead plant? Before my parents come, I'll probably get rid of the dead plant and put a poinsettia or something. I'm gonna spritz my face with setting spray. For anyone who's been keeping up with our house drama, I am happy to report that we do have a new refrigerator freezer. I am so happy. It is cold, the food is fresh. I will never take a cold refrigerator for granted ever again. I'll tell you a funny story though, because whenever they installed the new fridge, I don't know what happened. Something happened when they were either plugging it in or connecting the water source, because right after we had no hot water. And we didn't even realize because, we were just, yay, excited. Okay, one last night we have to order takeout food. But later that night, and it was probably close to midnight, it was way too late, my husband is running the sink trying to get hot water, and he says to me, the hot water isn't working. This is taking a really long time. It normally takes a long time, but there is no hot water. Like, it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. I was so tired, and I was in the middle of folding laundry, so I don't think I gave him the reaction he was hoping for. He was, really concerned, and I just couldn't care less, to be honest. I'm immune to the drama at this point. It's like, what's next? Fire away. I'm ready for it. And he was getting frustrated at me. He's like, aren't you concerned we don't have hot water? How are we going to take showers in the morning? I'm like, I'll take a cold shower. We'll call somebody, we'll deal with it in the morning, but if it's midnight, I'm doing laundry, I just want to go to bed, I cannot think, I have zero brain cells, zero energy that I can put into thinking about something else. We just got the new refrigerator. It's not even cold, not even stocked. So he runs upstairs to check the shower because I'm saying, it's probably just the sink. I'm sure we'll have hot water for showers in the morning. And he calls downstairs and he's like, nope, no hot water. Okay, fine. I go to the garage and I'm looking at the water heater, and I've never really paid much attention to the water heater. I have no idea how it works, but it's just blinking red lights. And it basically means that something's wrong, either the temperature gauge or it needs to be reset, restarted. Maybe it's completely dead. Nothing good. So I run upstairs, I report back to my husband, and he ended up staying awake until 3 o'clock in the morning, just messing with it, trying to figure out. I have no idea what he did, but he was able to get it to work. So it's the little things. It was probably something so small, like all we had to do is turn it off and on again. You know, real simple fix, but dealing with these issues for the first time, we are the blind leading the blind. He'll ask me questions and I'm like, I don't know. I ask him questions, he's like, don't ask me. We are dumb and dumber when it comes to this house. One crisis averted at a time, and we're just holding our breath until the next one. Trying to get through the end of 2023. That's all I want for Christmas, is to just make it through the year without any catastrophes. I think this is a new shade of the Huda Beauty powder. It's Sugar Cookie. It's completely white, so it's really brightening. I've been using my Huda Beauty powder lately and not the Chanel because I made a mistake. I've been trying to, get rid of products, consolidate things. And so because the tub was about halfway empty, I started dumping old powders. If there was maybe a little powder left in this jar, a little powder left in here, I was just dumping it all in the Chanel container because it's such a large tub. And I recently found an old By Terry powder, very, very little left. So I'm like, okay, I'll just dump that in my Chanel powder. But now that's the powder sitting at the very top. And I usually really love By Terry products, but there's something about the loose powder. It's almost milled too well. It's so fine that I feel like it doesn't give me any brightening, it doesn't give me any coverage, but it also just looks really funny on my foundation. I don't know what happened or why it's doing that, but every time I use that powder, my makeup instantly turns to crap. So I can't really use that powder. I need to shake the tub, mix it in a little bit better. But I'm a huge fan of the Huda Beauty anyways, so I'm not mad about using this one. For blush, I pulled out In Love from Chanel. This is a really nice neutral. It's kind of peachy, has a little bit of a sheen to it. Because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to wear, I don't really know what kind of lipstick I'm going to do. I'm tempted to do a red lip, even though red lips can be sort of messy. So if I do a red lip, it will probably be the long wear lipstick, the Le Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue from Chanel. That way it's not getting all over things like glasses, and it's not going to smear all over my face or get all over my teeth when I'm not looking. Finishing up the eyes, I'm just running a little eyeshadow beneath the lower lash line. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, do my eyeliner and mascara, and then I will come back to finish the lips. This holiday glam transformation is almost complete. Eyes and face are done. The last step is lips, and I threw on the dress I think I'm going to wear. It's this really cute, bright, kind of cherry, fiery red dress with sparkly bows down the front. There's two little sparkly bows right here, and it does have these little off-the-shoulder sleeves. I don't know if you can really consider this a sleeve. It's a strap. But before I put my arms in the straps, I'm going to do my lip. And I was trying to figure out what lipstick I should do, whether I should just stay nude, if I should try to match the dress. I also threw on these red bow earrings that have a little sparkle because I felt like I needed something else. It's not a perfect match for the dress, but I've never worn them before. I'm not 100% sold on the earrings. These might be changed. I was hoping to wear a Le Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue lipstick from Chanel, but I didn't have the right red. I guess I don't have Daring Red. I have two other reds, Passionate Red and Burning Red, but they would clash a little bit with this dress, so I did find another one. I think instead I'm going to go with 176 Independant. I think this looks like a better match. I could just stick with nude and keep things simple, but we've come this far, so I want to see it through with the red lip. If it totally clashes, then I can always change it. First, I'm going in with my Sephora Pro lip liner. This is the shade It's Cherry. Ooh, I pulled out the wrong one. This one should still work. This is actually 23, pardon my French. I don't know if it will work. This is more of a berry. Dang it. See, this is what happens when you're running late and you're too lazy to find the red lip liner. This lipstick might end up looking kind of crazy. Okay, let's see. Can you see the dress? I'm gonna back up so you can see the red. Ooh. It's such a pretty, vibrant red. I just don't really have any lipsticks that match. Yeah, this is the closest thing. Like a candy apple red. Yeah, it's a brighter red. I kind of like it. My favorite type of red to wear for the holidays is usually like a deeper blue-based red, something that's still red but leaning towards Bordeaux. But this is really fun. And hopefully it doesn't smear everywhere. I also pulled out my Sublimage Le Concentré Lumière. I'm gonna add a little bit of this to the shoulders. Since I'm wearing an off-the-shoulder dress, a little bit goes a long way, so I'm just gonna do one pump for both shoulders. It's just gonna add a little glow. A light sheen, but just sort of pops. And it always photographs really pretty. Makes your skin look really hydrated. I did, of course, throw on a little body lotion as well. Tap a little bit on the cheek. This stuff is like liquid gold, so we are not letting any of it go to waste. This is the really fun part. Let's go ahead and take out our roller to see what we have here. Hopefully it worked. What do we think? Extra volume. I love it. Perfect. Gives us a little extra volume, a little floof, a little swoosh in the front. And then I just need to spritz some hairspray. I almost feel like I need a side part. I don't know. I'm thinking this side part might be better. I'm gonna play around with the hair. I'm thinking we might do the side part, but I don't know if the side part is a little bit too much with the red lip and the earrings and the dress. I don't know. I wanna fully embrace the holiday red, so I'm going in with BDK Parfums Rouge Smoking. This is such a pretty holiday party fragrance. It smells smooth, sweet, cherry, decadent, dessert. A little powdery, a little musky in the dry down, so it's not overly sweet cherry, candy, cloying. It smells very elegant, feminine, and very expensive. So I think this is the perfect choice. Little in the hair, and we're good to go. We are finally ready for the holiday party, which is perfect timing. We have to hit the road. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the entire Get Ready With Me process. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. Huge thank you again to the sponsor of today's video, Life In, for giving me the best blowout and the fastest blowout. You definitely came in clutch. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.